Have a cosplay as a ghoul? I'm not having a cosplay as a ghoul. And when you smile, no one stops and stares for a while.
It's your funeral.
Alrighty, welcome to episode 3 of the Climb and NA. Today we're going to be going over some pretty sick games, so let's get straight into it, you know? We're going to be climbing to plat today. Why is the music so loud? Can someone turn it down? Can someone turn it down? Why is it so loud? Can someone turn it down? Hey audio man! Hey audio man, can you turn it down? Who the fuck was that guy? Anyways, let's talk about the last time on the climb. Last time we hit gold, and now we're gonna climb through the depths of gold into the glory lands of high elo, platinum. Anyways, let's move into the first game, shall we? Let's go. So in this first game I play against Garen, and I whoop his ass. Now here's a small tip. Whenever someone wants to fight or trade with you, they're always gonna usually run in a straight line, so it's a great time to land your E. Another thing about Yorick as well, if you run Ignite, you wanna Ignite as late as possible, that way it really shocks the enemy, be like, oh shit, that guy has Ignite, so that way you can get a lot more value. And auto Ignite Q, a lot of people don't expect the damage, and it can really surprise people, especially with a fully stacked Conqueror as well. One thing I always do to land my skills is to buffer them as well. For example, let's just see this scenario where Garen's about to Q on top of me. So Garen Q locks him in an animation where he swings the sword up. So as I see it, I'm going to W and E, and this guarantees my abilities, and I get a really nice kill at the end of it. But yeah, after the laning phase where I won really hard, my teams did pretty well as well. They did okay, didn't win too hard, so I decided to go for a Baron solo. Obviously, the enemy interrupted it, which is really bad, and then they got Baron, but because of the Baron tussle, my team sort of joined the fight afterwards, and my maiden got 3 kills after I released it, so yeah, that was pretty cool. Using that time I went and got Dragon, and then we pretty much just won the game because we got 5 kills. Moral of the story is, don't try to solo Baron, otherwise it could go really badly. In that case it went pretty well, but I'll need to be careful next time. Moving on to the next game, this was one of the most perfect games to demonstrate how to use a lead as Yorick, how to get a lead, and then how to affect the game and help your team and eventually get a win. So obviously the first thing we get is a solo kill, we get some help from the Rengar, and we get a nice little kill onto the Garen. The next thing I do is go for a threatening dive onto Garen in which he lives, but even though he lives, I get plays for free and I get a huge money lead just from this alone. So even though I have no Ignite and I did sort of waste it, it lowered him enough to the point where he felt threatened to back, and I get a lot of money for it. This let me get a mythic advantage so that I'm just straight up stronger than him, and using this advantage I get a 1v2 against Garen and Diana off. I also use this lead to get the first tower, and I get the tier 2 tower which gives me extra 600 gold for an even bigger lead. Knowing how to get a lead is really important. However, knowing how to snowball your lead is vastly more important. Just because you can get ahead doesn't mean you win every single game. Knowing how to use a lead and looking for new objectives, new things to do on the map is vitally important to keep that lead ahead. So you can see in this game, I'm always looking to do something. I'm always looking for somebody to kill, maybe looking for an objective to take. Throughout all of this, I'm also farming a lot. I'm taking a lot of minions, I'm getting a lot of monsters. I'm not showing any of it just because of the fact that it's really boring, but trust me, you need to farm. Yorick is the only champion that can do Gromp while also pushing a wave, and you want to abuse that as much as possible, alright? Anyways, of course, I carry this game because I'm the fucking GOAT. But anyways, here's a funny clip where I ended the game with. It's not with you. It's not living if it's not with you. What an absolute psychopath. What a weirdo. Why would he just randomly turn up the music when he's back to... Anyways, the next game I played against our first streamer, FM Jace. But yeah, it was a pretty normal game. I was playing against Mordekaiser, which is typically known as a hard matchup. Thank god I got an early game by Shaco, so it was a lot easier. I was then able to get a dive off from a full HP Lilia, and that got me an even bigger lead, and oh, it's absolutely beautiful to see. I was then able to snowball a lead, get the tower, get Herald, and I got a nice solo kill on Mordekaiser, which led to this pretty cool QSS. Something noteworthy is even if you do have QSS against Mord and he ults you, he still steals the stats, but you won't be in the death realm, and that's obviously the best case scenario, right? Also, here's another funny clip where I go a little bit crazy with Yorick just because these people don't know how Yorick works. And it's really good because FMJace is a streamer, so we're gonna see his reaction as well.
Oh, I fucked up. So let me get this straight. He Qs me and ignite and just does 1,000 damage. And then the Shepherd does 870 to me as well. Yeah, he EQ autoed me for 1,000. And then his ult did another 1,000. Whoopsie.
Anyways, yeah, I found that pretty funny. The rest of the game was me split pushing and then applying some pressure, and then on the other side of the map my team was able to do something, right? So in this case, I obviously pushed bot and my team got Baron, and this basically let us snowball into a huge lead and just basically win us the game because obviously the Baron buff is a really good objective, right? Another thing is my team just basically stomped, so we had a really easy game to win. Also, here's another clip of me killing FMJ, it's pretty goddamn funny, so yeah.
I'm actually dead. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He EQ autos me for fucking 1,700. Wow. He hit the E into a Q. And I got obliterated.
Woo! But yeah, we won. That was pretty tight. Yeah, we won. Oh, the next game? You want to see the next game? We won that one too. I don't even need to talk about it. My ADC is 11-1. But yeah, if your bot lane gets this fed, the chance of you losing is literally 0% unless you run it down mid 15 times in a row. So yeah, that was a pretty nice game. The next game was a bit of a weird one. I got a Solico into a Mordekaiser, which is really nice. I then proceeded to try to do Herald. Unfortunately, the enemy team stopped me, so I had to leave it, and then we got it for free, which kind of sucked. And then the game was sort of even. It was pretty normal. It was back and forth. It favored the enemy, of course, but we definitely still had a chance. It was 24-20. But then someone got caught out in mid lane. My entire team FF'd. We F'd the F! So you could tell I was very happy with that game. Yeah, that was a very great game, and I'm glad I played that one. The next game, however, was a bit more hopeful, with me getting a gank from Elise, and I was getting ganked, and I was about a 1v2, and then this happened. Why did my character auto-attack them? But yeah, for the rest of the game, me and Elise made this Riven's life an absolute nightmare. It was very fun to see the enemy getting tortured. Unfortunately, League of Legends is not a top lane centric game, and our bot lane got stomped, and our mid laner, so the results of the game did not co-align with me destroying that Riven. At the next game, however, I also had an Elise on my team, and this time, we destroyed top lane. It got us a huge lead, and in the mid game, I was able to put down pressure on side lanes and let my team get objectives on the other side of the map. This led to me being really strong as well, because I was soaking up a lot of EXP and gold in the side lane, and I was able to get a really nice play near the end of the game, and yeah, we just won the game afterwards, and it was great to see. This is a funny little game where I play against a Kafka's top. It's interesting, I must say, but Yorick destroys these sort of off-meta picks where they try to play mobile champions. You see in this clip, I just land my E and then W really easily. There's nothing Kafka can really do. He can't break out of the cage or anything. So it's a free kill, right? Free lane. I get ganked by Rek'Sai here, but then I get a really nice cage and I walk around it, and he can't get around it, so I can safely get away, and I just laugh at him because he's a stupid moron. So you want to always use the W. It's a very good tool to defend yourself with, and also it's a very good tool to destroy mobile mages like Karthus with. And after you kill somebody, of course, you want to get as many plates as possible. So after I get these plates, I spend my money on a well-earned Peerless Claw, and now the lane is completely unplayable. It went from unplayable to even more unplayable, and now that the lane's over because I got the tower, I go help with my team with a really nice engage. The reason why I TP to help my team here is because I saw that Samira was really pushed up, and I was like, no way I'm going to get away with this for free, right? This is much later in the game, but I go for a pretty nice play here. It's very, very nice. A lot of my teammates won as well, they pretty much all won, so the game was really easy pickings, you know? And yeah, I didn't die in this clip at all, no, and we won the game. Gold 1! Now in this game here I'm playing against Singed. Singed is a really, really easy matchup for Yorick. So that is why I'm fighting him, and that is why I kill him. I didn't die in this clip, by the way, I totally didn't, I would never die to Singed. The reason why Singed is such an easy matchup is because if you cage him in, he can't break it quick enough. He doesn't have auto attack enhancers, he doesn't have mobility or anything. He can't break out of the cage at all. So you just kill him in the cage and it's super easy. Ghouls rupture him, he can't kill ghouls hopefully as well. And yeah, I get a really nice, get a few plates here, and I go for another kill on him. I get a tower. This matchup is just completely unplayable. I'll say it, this matchup is probably the most Yorick favored matchup in the entire game. Anyways, even though I won so hard, my team was losing, so I go for a really aggressive TP bot lane after I notice a pushed up wave of my team fighting, and I get the 2 towers. Now that the 2 towers are over, it's open nexus, so it's all game time. And that is why I go for another split push, and then I kill the nexus. And also Singed, because Singed is a sack of shit compared to Yorick. And that's a very nice victory. In this next game, I play against a Renekton, and I get a really nice dive from Kiana, very sweet, get my mythic, get a few plates, and we're winning lane, you know, we're doing nicely. Kiana comes up top to pressure a little bit, and I'm able to get a tower because of it, so that's very, very nice. And that's great, you know, we got a nice lead and everything. It's going good. I get Herald as well. I get the tier 2 tower, and then I lose the game. Wait, what? Anyways, look at me 1v1ing this Fiora, who's a fed Fiora, and I'm very, very behind. I'm really, you know, I have decent items, Garage, Hullbreaker, Prowess Claw. Look at me landing this ease. Boom, Ignite Q, whoop her ass. Look at that hard win. Beautiful. I lose the game again. Why am I losing the game? Okay, anyways, look at this game I play against Ornn. Boom, land a full E, 5 ghouls on top of him. I'm doing autos and Qs, 30 damage. Pyke comes along. Nah, get out of here, Pyke. Go back home. Fuck you, Pyke. Back onto the Ornn, whooping his ass. Completely misses the E, who cares? Now I punish him, and I'm destroying his butthole. And he's just absolutely getting shreked. And then I push, and then I lose the game again. What's going on here? What is going on here? I don't understand. I don't get what's Riot trying to do to me. What is League of Legends, Riot Games, trying to do to me? Is this some sort of sick joke? Why am I losing so many games? What's going on here? What's going on here? I might seriously quit this game for Fortnite at this point. Holy shit! Get the Kamehameha. Also, where'd the music go? Why'd it turn off? Turn it back on now. Moving on to this game. It starts off like every single other Yorick game I've done. I win the early game, I destroy the set, and it's popping off, you know. We're doing really nicely in the early game. I managed to get another kill against them with the Kha'Zix, and I get a bunch of plates, and with these plates, I am able to get a gold lead, and then I use this gold lead to get Herald. Using the fact that I have a gold lead and Herald, I decide to get tower, and I get a massive lead, and then this snowballs towards me winning the game. Oh shit, we're actually winning the game. Like, that's pretty tight. Hey, nice. That's pretty cool. And now we're only 1 game away from promos. Holy shit. Okay, I can work with this. In this last game though, I have one hell of a game for you guys. I play against Yone and I whoop his ass, you know. It's a classic Yorick Slogdog treatment. I demonstrate how to fight him in this fight over here. It's a very, very nice fight. So if you ever struggle against Yone, do what I did there. And also go Ignite. That's really important. It gives you early game kill pressure, and you need that early game kill pressure because if you don't have it, you won't have enough damage. Again, a Yone tries to fight me. You find a lot of Yones doing this where when they fall behind or even when they're ahead, they will always try to fight you. So if they try and do that, you can just kill them really easily. Also, notice how I'm using the box whenever Yone uses E or his Q3. That's the only times you should be using the cage. Otherwise, you're just wasting it, right? You can see I demonstrated it again here, and yeah, it's very nice. Another thing is, go Tabbies. Tabbies is so good against Yone. If you don't go Tabbies, you're a silly muffin. It is way too important. Go at every single game against Yone. It's just way too good to not go. Also, if Yone ever E's and he sort of does something else in his E, you can go back to the original point and just stand there and just wait for him there, and then you get a pretty nice kill. Very sweet. One thing to note is that even though throughout the game I was just destroying the Yone, my team was losing, so it was actually kind of annoying. I had to play a really uphill battle to win this game. It's okay though, because a lot of these people in low elo have no idea how Yorick works, so you get so much value, right? Like, I'm super fed, I'm super strong, but the enemy doesn't understand that, so yeah, I just rip through them like butter. Oh yeah, something that really turned the tide of the game was my Brom just randomly went to Baron to check it, and then he just stole the Baron of his own. What a Giga Chat, what an absolute monster. It was absolute. I don't know what the hell just happened. I'm gonna need to put this game on YouTube. You probably will see me put it in the next few days, but my god, it's absolutely hilarious. This Cassiopeia was actually a huge problem as well. It's okay though that she doesn't know how Yorick works, so I whoop his ass. And then this is a really weird drawn out battle, and I think, yeah, I guess we win it, yeah. You notice a lot as well that my teammate gets caught out a lot. That just generally happens. You can't really do anything about it. Hell, even I get caught out here because I try to go for a cheese play to kill Yone, but I didn't realize there's 4 other people in the enemy team coming, so I awkwardly died. Yeah, that sucks, I guess. And then there's one big dragon fight that I decided to join in the fight of because if we win this fight, we'll probably win the game, right? I take the brunt of a lot of damage here because I go in onto the Cassiopeia, I get stunned by her and I get CC locked basically. The good thing is I had to stop watching randoms, so I actually held for a lot of time, so that let my team get a lot of damage done and basically just win the fight for free. We were doing Baron and the enemy team stole it, which is pretty funny. And then I was able to TP and get a really nice, you know, push in the back door there. Get 1 tower. I died because I had no flash and the Cassiopeia flash on top of me. But that's worth, it's a good deal. Cassiopeia flash and 1 tower gone, you know. In this fight here, Rengar tries to, I don't know what the hell he's trying to do here. I have Tabbies and randoms. So yeah, I kill him. And then I got caught out by Cassiopeia. Because Cassiopeia was able to get that play off, we weren't able to end the game. So we had to go for another push. Also, the enemy got a dragon from that, which kind of sucks. But unfortunately for them, I get a TP off. I go for the backdoor, baby. That's a classic Slogdog Yorick special. Go for backdoors, guys. You need to. It's just so important. Ash stuns me. That's fine. My Ghoul's mid and DPSing. And we're fucking chilling, baby. Another backdoor. Put it in my pocket. Send it to the tax return exchange services. And with that play, I ascended to a new stage of being. To not only skipping promos, but to rising straight to Platinum 4. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is that.